Christian soldiers marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before.
Hey my friends, welcome to Band of Faith Ministries. I'm Bryan. Today I want to share with you scripture, James 4 verses 2 and 3. Ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have and cannot obtain. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts. Okay, so in these verses of the book of James, the apostle is addressing the conflict and the discontent that arises when we seek fulfillment in the wrong ways. Now, James speaks about the struggles of the human heart, the desires that lead to dissatisfaction, fights, and even destruction. He directs our attention to the root cause of our unhappiness, the pursuit of selfish desires, and the failure to seek God's will in our own prayers. Now, let's break this down a little bit further. The first bit, the struggle with unfulfilled desires in James 4 verse 2. James begins by identifying the problem. Ye lust and have not. The word lust here is referring to intense cravings or desires. Now, often we desire things that are not in line with God's plan for us, and our attempt to obtain them leads to frustration. We kill in our hearts, metaphorically speaking, as we fight the battle for the things that do not satisfy us. Now, James acknowledges that we may try to fulfill our desires by any means necessary, even engaging in disputes and conflicts. But these efforts are futile because we cannot obtain what we truly need through our own selfish means. Okay, so let's go on to the solution for that. James 4 verse 3. Ask God. So James then shifts the focus to prayer, saying, ye have not because ye ask not. Now, God invites us to bring our needs before Him, but often we neglect this opportunity. Instead of turning to God in prayer, we try to solve our own problems on our own. Now, James reminds us that the first step in receiving is to ask. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss. Now, the word amiss in here means asking with the wrong motives. We may pray for things that are not aligned with God's will, or we might ask out of our selfish ambition rather than our desire to honour God. Now, the key is to examine our hearts and ensure our prayers are not focused on fulfilling our own desires, but on seeking God's will for our lives. So then we come to discussing the importance of purity that is in our desires. Now, finally, James warns us that asking with wrong motives won't lead to God's blessing. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts. Now, God is not interested in blessing our selfish ambitions. He desires, though, that our prayers reflect a heart that seeks to glorify Him and to serve others, not just satisfy our personal cravings. So in conclusion, as we reflect back on James 4 verses 2 and 3, we are reminded that fulfillment and peace do not come from pursuing selfish desires or fighting for what we want. Instead, true satisfaction comes from bringing our needs to God in prayer and seeking His will above our own. Let's examine our hearts and ensure our desires are in alignment with God's plan for us. When we ask in faith, with pure motives and in accordance with His will, we can then trust that God will provide us with everything we need for His plan for us. Hope you've enjoyed that, my friends. Until next time, remember, I love you all, but He will always love you so much more. God bless.
I wanna be a man of faith, standing strong through every storm, loving you with all my heart, living pure, upright and warm.